Hello and welcome to Happy Foot, Sad Foot. I'm Travis Hellwig. On what I can only describe as an incredible evening of football. When I sit down on a Friday night, I say to myself, how do I want to feel? What do I want to watch? In my finite time on planet Earth, what do I want my heart to enjoy? And tonight I said, why not Los Angeles Football Club and our incredible team? I hope everyone enjoyed day one of the Kevin Nielsen era. Wait, what's this for? Keith Nielsen? Something Nielsen, who provided us the only joyful moment of the match. A bicycle kick that almost beat Maxime Crepeau. But truly just a dog shit one, start to finish. I mean, we had a feeling when we saw the roster. I think it was worse than we anticipated. The players certainly didn't seem to care about it. And because of that, I can't seem to care about it. Who do I blame? I blame myself most of all for deciding that this is what I want to do with my time, is spend Friday nights hosting a MLS podcast. Darren and Vince are on their way. They're trying to get their technical shit set up. So, you can have as much anger as you want. Sure, if that's how you want to spend your afternoon or evening, go for it. What a fucking dog shit evening for all of us. It's almost 10 p.m. on a Friday, and this is what we're all doing. Let's have some fun, huh? We're hanging out. I want everyone to know that that Nielsen's friends from Georgetown, or maybe his medical team, I couldn't tell you, really were tweeting at me about how great Nielsen was before the game. And then I tweeted that he was the greatest LAFC player of all time. And they were like, told you. And so now I agree. I'm going to get a Nielsen jersey, number 45. Look, we lost a game in hand tonight. It sucks. We played terrible. There's really nothing good to say about that match. Probably potentially the last match we'll see from Del Rosen. I thought he did all right. Taylor Twellman, I didn't think he did all right tonight. I thought he did all right with his LAFC stint. I thought he was fairly non-existent tonight. I thought Boanga was non-existent tonight. Ordaz had a really good chance that our old friend Maxime Crepeau stopped. Maxime Crepeau, man of the match, I think, obviously stopped two really good chances from our superstars, Nathan Ordaz and Kevin Nielsen, or whatever the fuck his name is. I mean, that's a good place to start. We knew this game would be rough. We're on our 9th string center back. Nielsen, maybe our most consistent player of the evening. A couple of nervous passes from him on his debut, but did all right, if you ask me. Thank God the transfer window started yesterday. We can talk about how exciting it'll be for when Son arrives, if Son arrives, maybe Son arrives. We don't know. There's more legs to that than I thought when I had heard it a few weeks ago. We hear that Thomas Mueller is maybe not coming anymore, thanks to Taylor Twellman's reporting. Taylor Twellman also said 2 weeks after the Griezmann rumor died down that Griezmann could still come. So something to keep in mind as we talk about Taylor Twellman's journalist bona fides. And we love you, Taylor. Look, it is a rough evening to be an LAFC fan. And I want to say, even rougher evening to host an LAFC podcast. Oh, thank God. Thank God my friends are here. Vince, Darren, how are you?
I thought you were doing a pretty good job. You pretty much covered it. Maybe we should be done.
Yeah, we can call it. I mean, my wife will be here soon.
Did you need us?
I'm going to run from this podcast.
Wait, you're going to leave an MLS podcast on a Friday night to hang out with your wife?
Yeah, I know. It's disgusting of me.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, bud? Are you okay?
I could be hanging out getting mad at the chat, but instead I'll love my wife. I'm a wife guy.
I could be mad at the chat. You're passing up. You're passing up being mad at the chat.
This is Travis, big wife guy. We learned something today.
Stadium, because the vibe in the Discord was bleak. I was yelling at people.
Listen. So here, my friend. This is my friend Mike.
Oh, hi,
Mike.
Hey,
Mike joined me today. This was his first MLS match in person.
First one.
Truly disgusting way to be introduced to.
Yeah, you don't have to watch anymore, Mike. It's fine.
This man has seen like actual soccer games in many different countries.
I'm telling you, Darren, it was an actual soccer game. They played soccer.
They did play soccer.
To the level we don't have to talk about, but they did play soccer.
I've played soccer to that level.
Okay. I want to get it out of the way. Any happy feet from the evening?
Yeah,
Does anyone
Hugo
have a
Lloris had a couple of great
happy foot?
saves.
What?
I wrote it down because I knew that was going to be the only thing.
What'd you say?
Hugo Lloris had some great saves. Had like 2 or 3 great saves, and
Hugo Lloris forced to make some great saves, you might say.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he wasn't even challenged that much. Like
Yeah, he made 2. He made a good save
Portland
that
cleared,
led to a corner that they scored on, and then made a great save in the second half. That was it.
Portland cleared a pretty low bar tonight. But not from Hugo. He put in a good game as usual, and not a lot of other guys did.
Travis, I don't think you've mentioned this about your new favorite player, but on the team sheet, sometimes there's middle names. Do you know what Kenneth Nielsen's middle name is?
Kenneth is his first name. I kept saying Kevin. No, what is Kenneth Nielsen's middle name?
Kevin Nealon?
Wilson.
Travis?
It's Kenneth Wilson Nielsen. It's fantastic.
Not a joke. I haven't put a name on the back of my white kit yet. It's gonna be Nielsen 45.
Please. Yes. I mean, the bicycle kick was pretty cool.
He played great. He was consistent.
That's like a happy foot that we could introduce later in this. If they had won the game, that would be a good happy foot. It's rough when that's the one thing that stands out as a positive note in the game is like I'm missing a bicycle kick. It's like we're in a pretty rough situation right now.
Let's talk. Okay, let's just get into it so we don't have to do this that long. Why did we suck so bad tonight? Why was it so miserable to watch?
Yeah, what actually happened?
What was bad besides my choice to exist?
I mean, so obviously the result from the game is the worst part, right? And this is a bad loss for LAFC because of all the reasons you said, and on top of it, not just being a game in hand, but now you have double the amount of away games as you have home games. Like you need to be winning your home games, not just when they're in hand. You just need to be winning your home games. The most frustrating part of this game was why couldn't you play the second half the way you played the first half? The second half was much better. And I think if you put 2 halves like that together, you're possibly winning this game, but they didn't. They go out and the midfield was just non-existent for the first half. Like didn't really want to try. And then the second half, all of a sudden, they're on top of things. It might have been because Portland dropped off a little more, but they're playing through that middle. The tempo's higher. The pace is higher. The intensity is higher. Like all the things you want. And it makes you wonder if Steve trusted anyone else on the team, would those guys not have started? Because it seemed like for the first half, they were sleepwalking. Like they're just tired. They're gassed. And then on top of it, the big let off is like you bring guys in and they don't really change the game once again. So I think the biggest things for me is the disappointment of not winning your home games and just how stark the need for quality reinforcements is. Like these guys cannot keep playing 90 minutes week in and week out. You see what happens. You have a bad first half. You maybe cobble together a second half, and then you end up losing the game. So LAFC needs to be very busy in this window. I think that's the biggest takeaways from this game.
I have a question. Did you guys feel less joy watching any other Major League Soccer game this year than this one?
No, because it's the only one I've seen.
There you go.
Mike, did you enjoy anything about your experience at?
Yeah, what was
I mean, it's a long time since I've caught up with Darren, so that part was great.
Mm-hmm.
Mike and I go way back. We don't get to see each other that often, so that was nice. We just got to hang out.
I'm sure they'll talk about that in the press conference. They're like, at least Darren and Mike got to catch up.
I mean, it was.
We were able to orchestrate the right framework where Darren and Mike can catch up, especially since they didn't have to focus on the game at all.
Yeah, the energy in the stadium was such that you could have had a full conversation during the entire game,
Yeah.
and then looked up and gone, "Oh, it's over."
Portland the entire game.
Yeah. Also, what was he wearing? Who wears a
Rick
ringer?
asked that too.
Who wears a ringer
like, who's that?
t-shirt with a long sleeve underneath it so that it kind of negates the fact that you wore a ringer?
Who's that idiot? I was like, that's Phil Neville.
Yeah.
It was like
The-
a mid-90s
the lesser
sort
Neville.
of like UK, like I'm going to the warehouse.
It was the look of somebody that like woke up this morning and was like, oh, fuck, I didn't pack my clothes. And so the trainer was like, hold on, and ran to the Adidas store and grabbed him a bunch of stuff.
I felt like to me like he was like it was like an old guy futsal league in cold weather that he had a game and he just like came from the game in a retirement league of sorts to this game.
Yeah.
Like he was playing a casual game himself and then just kind of came over.
It should also be said that Portland didn't win this game. We played. They were not good. We were worse than them, and they won off a corner. Right? It wasn't like we were outplayed by Portland. No. Both teams were bad. We were just a little bit worse.
Yeah, we just didn't finish our chances, and they took their one.
And the table reflected that they were a little bit worse, and now the table properly reflects that we're a little bit worse.
Yes, I think the transfer window couldn't come soon enough. It's clear that we're not a championship team. It's funny we're going into Leagues Cup now. I know Leagues Cup gets us a slot in the Champions Cup, which of course gets us a slot into the Club World Cup, the most important tournament on the planet. So we want to do well in the Leagues Cup, but part of me is also like, get these guys some rest as well, right? Like this has been a nightmare. I mean, Messi got some rest.
They get rest for the season. I mean, why not?
Why don't we take the whole thing off? We don't have to do this anymore.
Let's call it, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, any other positives? I thought Delgado had a shit game, and he's been great all season. He played poorly. Ordaz had a chance, but Maxime Crepeau showed us that he's a better.
He struggled when he had to play with his back to goal too. Like this was a game where Portland really was going to clog up the middle, and they weren't going to like get out of position. And Nathan was like, okay, maybe I can find some moments. There was one moment where he like dropped in and made a nice turn and kind of got them going forward. But otherwise he just couldn't seem to find the game and couldn't get onto the ball. And like, you need a guy, like you needed him in that moment. Like that's one of the reasons why when, they're doubling up both Dilrosun and Bawanga, like if your 9 can get on the ball a little bit, you can start to move some pieces around. He just couldn't do it. That's something that I think, if he's looking to things that he needs to improve on going forward, it's absolutely going to have to be that, or else, he's very limited as a player. I still like him a lot. I still think he's improved so like immensely, but now we've seen just like another part to his game that if he wants to be a high level starter in MLS, like you're going to have to add that.
We got some super chats. Let's get to while we're at it. William Lamb, thank you so much for your super chat. San Diego is winning. LAFC did not. Things have gone good to worse. Things have gone good to worse. Interesting sentence. By the way, good evening, Happy Foot, Sad Foot. Love this super chat start to finish. A real roller coaster. Maybe a poem, you might even say.
That's poetic. That's good.
Things have gone good to worse is like a pop punk lyric.
William Lamb is always here to bring the positivity, and this is like a muted positivity from him even tonight. Like this feels rough, but it's still helpful because it's still like above the average of like the tone of how things are at otherwise. So thank you, William.
Good evening to you as well, William. Vaughn Amirian, thank you so much for the super chat, Vaughn. Are we bad? Gonna go listen to the reset meditation video. Yes, if you need to relax, maybe we should have waited to drop the meditation video until after this game. Vaughn Amirian, of course, as you all know, our sponsor of the show. If you need a personal injury attorney, 1-866 are we ba? And then you can decide if the next number is a D for bad or CK for back. You get to decide. But tonight I think it's bad.
We won't judge.
I don't know if you have much of a choice.
We won't judge. We won't judge.
Thank you so much for the super chat, Vaughn. Jan, thank you so much for the super chat. Join the Patreon for more transfer exclusives. Get yourself a special throat mints, Travis. This is a reference to my deep throat, deep within LAFC. Yeah, I mean, look.
I don't think that's how that goes.
No.
Deep throat famously was the one doing the deep throating, but I guess I also have to do a deep throat.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, are you inside LAFC or they're inside you?
I've been secretly working for LAFC, leaking information to myself. Yes. But
That seems like a good
I got
gig.
very mad this week at a man on Reddit named Edgar because he said we didn't have transfer exclusives, and we got DeRozan a day before everyone, and we got Perez a day before everyone. So eat my ass, Edgar. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Thanks, Jan. Edgar, no. Jan, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Mike,
Should we go
anything
to-
else?
Should we go to callers now?
Listen,
Or what?
guys, Mike knows a lot about surfing. If anyone's interested in surfing, that's probably a lot more interesting than this game.
Wasn't there a
Throw it in the chat if you have any questions about
wasn't the
surfing.
Falconer a surfer?
What?
We missed the
Oh my
Falconer.
god, we missed
We're
the
too
Falcon.
busy eating
Oh.
tacos.
Yeah, I think the Falconer was a
there yet.
longboard champion. I can't
Oh
remember
no,
his
I'm
name
so
was.
sorry.
Whoa.
Oh,
So you guys missed Street by Street, the
Someone
premiere
throw in
of
the chat
Street
who
by
it was. I
Street.
bet he recognized him.
Tell us, who was this Falconer? This mysterious Falconer.
Travis, were you trying to bring up some kind of song that was played? Or we?
Yeah, I
do
was
we have to
asking
reference that?
if you missed the premiere of Street by Street after the Falcon.
Oh, we saw it. We
It's-
walked in right as it was playing.
Not
It
the-
was
not-
absolutely neutral.
Not the premiere. It's literally the song
yeah.
that's been playing.
Did you guys see any adoptable puppies while you were there?
No.
Supposedly they were somewhere, but
We
we
did
do.
get a-
I mean, we have scarves. These
Yeah, there
puppy
was a-
scarves.
Yeah, show that off.
Yeah, I
This
mean,
is
I'm
a
rocking my
dog
dog scarf.
Yeah.
Why are
For the
200
dogs.
people watching this episode? What? This is a bad like. We
Travis,
did
how many
bad.
times do we have to tell you not to tell people to get off the stream?
Yeah,
and look, it's
seriously.
dropping, literally dropping.
But it's Friday night. We don't have to talk. Like we are forced to do it because people give us a
Travis,
monthly.
don't be the villain of your own show.
Heel of the foot's off camera. Heel of the foot. Do you want to come on? Put on your camera if you want to come on. Okay, we're
Okay,
bringing on
yeah,
the
yeah.
heel. I bring
on
the
the
energy up, Jeff.
Hey guys, I'm on a stop train.
Fun.
There's like maybe 150 people on here. Can't
Oh.
go
Stop,
anywhere.
a stop train, much like the LAFC season.
Yeah, except this isn't the best soccer team in Los Angeles, I've been told, or this train isn't. What a depressing day for everybody, huh, guys? Like, just
Yeah.
really sad. Like, Mark Delgado played terrible. Joe Rosen's a bum. Nathan Rodriguez couldn't get anything going. Like, this is really boring and sad and not fun. Like, just really genuinely not fun.
How do you know
and
for
Mike-
sure that train is not the best soccer team in Los Angeles? Like, have you pulled the talent in there? 150 people.
There's
That's a
not
good
ton of
start.
competition right now.
You know, Vince, I'm glad you can laugh, but I'm too sad to laugh. You know what I mean?
Fair.
I don't know, man. Like, I thought I'd have some hot take, but it's just loud in the train, and I'm sad. That's all it is.
Yeah.
This is how bad this team is. I don't even have any takes.
Do they
just
at
a
least
bummer.
have
We all
the
know.
have the air conditioning off for you, so you guys are all breathing each other's gross breath?
No, I see, but they have the doors open, which is nice. Because sometimes
Oh.
to stop, you don't have the doors open. So yeah.
That's a considerate man.
Eli going west. You know, I looked at a Waymo. Too expensive. You know what I mean? It's gonna be $25 to move one stop on the Eli if I got a Waymo. You know?
Wow.
What kind of bills does the car have?
Well, the car's a Jaguar. I think that's most of the outlay right there.
Is
You
that
know what I
true?
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's. I don't want to be a show here, but the Waymos are pretty nice. You know what I mean? Don't have to tip. Nobody's smoking inside the Waymo. That's always.
So
nice,
you're saying
man.
you want all the workers who drive Ubers to lose their job, Jeff? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I think as a society, we should do better by our workers than having them drive Lyft. I think we have a poorly organized economy when
I
people have
see,
to drive
I see.
Lyft. Yeah.
So what do you want them to do for a living at the moment?
Well,
Drive a
I think
Waymo?
in the richest society ever created, ever known to mankind, with the highest GDP, the highest GDP per capita, perhaps we could just take care of people so they didn't have to drive Lyft, so that the computers can actually do something useful for once and drive us
Okay,
around.
so give me an example. Give me an example of how we can
What do you
take care of.
What do you mean? We have a nurse shortage in this country, Travis. We have a
Oh.
teacher shortage in this country.
A
We have
nurse
all sorts of productive jobs people could be doing instead of driving Lyft. You know
Oh,
what I'm
so
saying?
driving a Lyft is not productive. Jeff Talk doesn't think being a Lyft driver is productive.
It's not productive. Economically, driving a car
Wow,
is not productive.
hates the little guy. Hates the little guy. Jeff Talk, thanks so much for being famous pro-union Jeff Talk here to tell
Wow.
us.
I can't believe he crashed out like that.
Wow, showing
big
his
downfall of
fashion
Jeff Talk.
colors here on Happy Foot. Oh, my wife has arrived. I don't want to do this anymore. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Travis. We have more callers. Let's get some more callers.
Two just stellar exits.
Just absolutely
just back
insane.
to back.
Alex, you're on the show. Thank you so much for joining us.
What's up, you guys? What's up, Vince? Good to see you again, man.
What's up, dude?
Any happy feet or sad feet tonight? I could just cut to the chase. What are your sad feet tonight?
Yeah, or what do you want to what do you want to talk about?
I'm not sure if you know this, but I only call in on games when I feel like the fan base is especially depressed. So I called in on the Columbus one when we lost like 5-1 or whatever, because I think people need to still see the value. And like, we got to watch our team play, and like some people still showed heart, and like I enjoy win or lose, like we got to watch our team. Like, to me, that's still a win. Like, there's a time in COVID we couldn't watch our team, so I'm happy about that. But the reason why I called them tonight is because I actually have notes. But
oh wow,
not a whole lot of notes.
I was going to say your toxic positivity is not going to go well with the chat. So
I know. Believe me,
because I have a feeling they're not going to be as positive.
Reddit, I'm sure someone will find me on Reddit. I'm the guy who's like, no, this is a good idea. This is this. And I just get downvoted. So
I mean, there were adoptable puppies here. So literally, if you want to just at any point just go, guys, puppies. Like,
yeah, like, right?
The puppies, though. Where were they?
I don't know. They were somewhere.
I don't have a ton of notes, but I just wanted to say, like, I think people need to come to terms with we're just an okay team. Like, stop thinking this is a team that's like going to blow out Columbus, blow out Miami. Like, we're an okay team. We have some okay players. They show heart. Like, that's great. I think that we're just not a deep team, and we don't have a lot of game changers right now, which is unfortunate. And so I'll move my next point, which is I just think that, like, off the bench, Martinez and Abobasi just not it, which sucks. Because, you look at Portland, who I don't think is a very good team either, but at least they're bringing in guys like Chara, who's a legend in the league. And, like, he's going to give it 150%, and, like, he's got that dog in him. Whereas Martinez, the attitude of that kid is driving me to the point where I'm curious if other people feel this way. I would argue he's worse than B-Rod at this point, because at least B-Rod seemed to me like he gave a shit for the most part. I will say he had an attitude issue too, but like he seemed to have heart, and going forward, like that dude turned on the Jets. With Martinez, if you notice at the end, there's a time when he was sitting back behind our midfielders and Tillman had to wave his arm to like, come on, like let's progress the ball, like let's move up. And just like seeing him prance around for 15 minutes, like I could do that. Like, pay me what he's getting paid, and I'll go stand out there, and I'll get a couple yellow cards. Like, come on.
Yeah, I will say it's starting to get increasingly more frustrating really to get to the point where it's like, okay, who are the subs are coming on? Who are the subs going to be? And then it's just like, okay, Yeboah, Abobasi. Like, these aren't guys who are going to come in and like change the game.
We can only sub in guys on our team though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you are naming just guys on our team.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. I'm not saying that part's not unfortunate, but yeah.
My next point would be that I think people are shitting on Neielsons. I think he's a fine player. He's not DP quality, but he at least shows more heart than Martinez. That's like the end of my Martinez bit. It's like, sure, Neielsons maybe isn't the guy, but at least he goes down the wing. Like, he seems to want to go at defenders. He tracks back on defense, which to me was something that like Kike always did really well, was that like, sure, maybe the offense was lacking, but that dude gave it 150% on defense and like would win the ball back. And if you're having a bad game, at least get your head in the game enough to fight hard and win the ball back. Like, don't just do this mopey, like, oh, like lost the ball, like woe is me. Like, this dude's supposed to be La Jolla. Like, come on. It doesn't look like that.
It's the kind of stuff that we kind of expected him to grow out of this season.
Exactly.
It hasn't happened.
Exactly. It doesn't feel like it's happened. I will say Nielsen like looked confident on the ball. I don't think he came in as like a true center back. Maybe that's just like coming into a group of guys who already know each other and he hasn't played with them. But I think a center back needs to be a little bit more of a leader, and that's what you lose with Segura or Chanot out. And so I think that like that's going to be a hard role for him to step into. But on the ball, he looked confident and he zipped it. And then my last point, just to let someone else hop in here, is I think Artem had a pretty good game doing some line breaking passes. Obviously, Portland's sitting super deep. Like, that sucks, and that's hard for us to break down. They know that. But I thought there's a couple moments where he was very much a key component of breaking their defense down. And like that reason that Ordaz shot even happens right at Crépeau is because Artem like makes that 1-2-3 and is able to break the lines. So I think like he's starting to show a little more promise. I think as the 12th guy, I feel confident in him being a 12th guy. The unfortunate part is there's no 13, 14, 15th guy you can rely on.
Fair.
Yeah.
So those are my points. I'm sure someone else is going to come in here and blow me up and say that those are all wrong, but
no, I think you make some great points.
Thank you, Darren.
Someone might come in and tell you you're wrong, but we'll see what they have to say. We'll see if that holds water.
I would love to hear Elliot C. Lucas. I really value his points and just want to throw him his flowers because I think he is a rational voice on here every week. And so I look forward to hearing what he has to say.
Thank you for saying that. That's nice of you. Well,
Sadly, he's not in the
Sadly,
queue,
this is
so
the one
we
game.
might have broken him.
Well, I guess I should stop calling in then, because apparently when I call in,
You had to fill in the gap.
This
we
is
might have
okay.
broken.
fair enough.
Thank
Fair
you.
enough. Yeah.
All right, come back again soon.
See you guys.
Take care.
Later.
Let's keep it rolling. LAX Andy. Are you
on the same train?
No, I'm actually, so breaking news, I'm on the different direction. And I'm pretty confident that Jet's train stopped because there was a fight on board that train.
Oh, you're breaking up. We're losing you a little bit.
You're breaking up, but you said there was a fight on board, which is breaking news.
Yeah, the vibes are always off after a loss. What can I say? I try to hand him a Von Marion card.
Yeah. Anything you can get. Oh, we're losing you.
Yeah, we're losing you.
I'm sorry. Try again when you're in better service. Hopefully you don't get fought. Polly on the E line. We're switching metros here. Polly
was on the E line.
Oh, you're good. Now you got service. Tell us what's good. You got a nice background behind you.
Yes, thank you. Also, hey, I was just on the same car as Andy.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, it was nice. So
Did
I
you
just
see
want
the
to say,
fight that broke out? He just told us there was a fight.
I didn't see no fight.
Not in that car. He's saying in a different car.
I think he just said he was the same. Oh, in a different car.
He said
Gotcha.
Andy, not Jeff. Jeff's car.
Yeah, I'm glad they were figuring this out.
Aren't you glad we're sorting this out with
Sorry,
you on?
I almost got run over.
Yeah, you looked scared for a second there that we could actually see.
Yeah, because he's fucking
Are you walking or are you on some kind of like
you're walking
unicycle?
No, he's walking.
Yeah, no, I'm walking. Just in these dark times, all my fellow Angelinos remember if like shit's ever gone really sideways and you're like, oh my God, life is hard. There's always a spot in Portland for you, man. I've known a lot of people who crashed out hard, moved to Portland. You know, rent's cheap, beer's good, food's okay. It's a place for you. Just throwing that out there. I mean, it was one of the ugliest. Yeah, dude, we're like, if you're like, fuck it, I'm done dreaming. There's Portland.
What a motto.
Wow.
It is.
I believe the intro of Portlandia was the dream of the 90s is alive in Portland.
And
how does that track with what you just said?
What dream did the 90s have again?
I don't really know.
I don't know. We all missed out.
It was probably just like convenient for whatever the fit was for the sketch.
Yeah, Portland's fun. It's probably one of the ugliest places I've ever been, but you know, it's nice. I mean, like
we are almost at the walkable cities portion of the show. It's getting dangerously close.
While he's literally walking through a city.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm walking through a city. But let's see. Happy Feet. Oh man. It was nice to see Martinez at the 10. I kind of been wanting to see that all season.
And you were happy with that?
Well, no, but it was like, hey, at least something was happening after the first half. And then also like, thanks Dolo making subs at the 75th minute. That'll really make an impact.
I mean, but was he wrong? He didn't do anything.
Yeah, I think he's stuck in a place where it's like I don't know what I would do in his situation where it's like, do I put these guys in or do I wait?
Mean,
I don't like either of those options.
Something. Hey, actual Happy Foot. So the Canadian midfielder, Sean Yu or whatever his name is, that's coming in.
Schwanier?
Yeah. As a Canada fan,
I think
he's going to help us a lot.
I sounded confident. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm ready for him to start taking. He's great at corner kicks, free kicks. I think he's going to be a really good fit with us. I'm so ready to be done with I love Buanga. He has the touch of a donkey on the free kicks. He's just like,
yeah, they weren't good today.
Dude, not good any days. They're not good any days. And then
it was a really fun treat to see that he had a really good cross in the All-Star game.
Well, wait. Can I just say for all the people that are like, "Oh my God, he can do that"? Do you guys not remember the cross that he played to Kai Kamara in the Open Cup final? Like, it was almost the exact same cross. So please stop it.
Well,
let's try.
The issue is that he's capable of it.
He's always been capable of it.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, it's been surprising. I think a lot of people were like, "I've never seen that before." And I was like, "We watched it. I literally watched it."
I think it's less. I've never seen it, and more like, "Where's that? Why isn't that happening more?"
Well, Denny get ball, Denny score goal. That's his.
I would love for that to happen more so.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm very like Dolo out, Bob out, all the out, just something different. Man.
Just clean
Something
house
different.
entirely, you think?
Yeah, I mean, we
Sad
could just
feet.
fast forward to next season. That'd be
Also a happy fit.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Nielsen was fun. Ooh.
We're starting
Did
to
we
lose.
lose? Did we lose each other?
We lost you honestly at the perfect time. You said happy foot and then completely cut out, which I think is absolutely what should have happened
The
permanently.
Nielsen bicycle kick. The Nielsen bicycle kick.
Yes.
Okay.
That
Absolutely.
was really cool. That was fantastic. Sad foot.
It didn't
The
go
rest of the
in.
game.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, it didn't go in. The rest of the game. I don't know. I saw a Portland fan with a wax mustache, and I was like, "That's expected." You know? But they're doing what they can with what they got.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know. It feels like a wet balloon right now, like with the air out a little bit. So,
Wally, could you tell
I'm
from
walking
the
home.
mustache, like how likely it is that was a former LA person turned Portland mustache person?
Oh, definitely Portland native, because you get like Portland's fun. I've been there. I say it was the ugliest. Like the town itself is cute. When I say ugly, it's like I mean so bad. Like the people, like dude, if you're LA6, you're Portland 10, man. It's if you visited, go there. Look, I got nothing but love for Portland. I mean, not their sports team, but like Portland is cool, but like man. Is rough in the Northwest. Lots of people know what I mean. Lots of people are listening right now. Be like, yeah. But you know,
let's check the chat.
If you're yeah,
fair.
Throw it in the chat if he's right.
Yeah.
I've been in Portland many times. I'm very, very right. But like you know, if you're in a dry spell, go long weekend in Portland, man. If you're in a like pale and a little pudgy, it's your spot. All right.
Yeah,
I'm kind of done. I'm almost done.
Thank
with
you
my
for the
walk.
dating advice for our LA6s, Paulie.
Yeah,
always a pleasure.
I'm going up.
Always, you know. Thank you for the pin the other day. You all have a good night.
All right.
You too, dude.
Thanks for joining us. Have a safe walk home.
Bye. Thank you.
Take care. Let's keep it moving. Cormac.
Hey.
Cormac,
what's up, dude?
What do you think, man? What do you got for us? Give us
So,
a happy foot or a sad foot.
Can I change it up a bit? I have like a happy sad foot and a sad happy foot.
Yes.
I don't know if we can do that here.
Okay, so I am in Oregon right now, and I watched the game at a Timbers bar. So my like happy sad foot is that we were playing so bad that a dude bought me a beer and I didn't get any fights with anyone, and it was just like awkward sitting there quiet, but everyone was cool with me because it was just a little bit embarrassing.
Yeah, we'll take that. That's a win in our books.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. And then I guess whatever I said, my happy sad foot or sad happy foot was to see Nielsen play. I forget that LAFC 2 that's the point of it, and it's like a reserve team. And it really shows you how shallow our like roster is right now. That like I don't know, the team right now is just it's rough. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. I mean, the dude probably went from he definitely here's like the split that he has right now. He probably could be LAFC's 5th or 6th center back if he wants to stay, or he could probably be like a backup or maybe even a starter for like an okay MLS team. So I think for him, it's a win. But yeah, he's not going to remember his first MLS game quite as fondly as I think he could have.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get some good news soon with roster changes. We have Leagues Cup. It's the weird summer.
Some breaking news. People in the chat are telling us that Steve in the press conference has said that Dilrosun is leaving. He will not be staying. So that means a DP slot will be absolutely open. So
okay, so how many DP slots do we have now?
2.
Like
2.
Okay. Yeah. So fingers crossed.
Well, we like to let one lie fallow.
Yeah. 2, but we're only gonna fill 1. We know how this goes.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
Griezmann, you never know.
Yeah, Griezmann,
you just never know.
Yeah, no, I'm hoping. I don't want to jinx anything, but I'm hoping we'll be having a lot happier call-ins soon.
Agreed.
For like Leagues Cup.
Thanks.
We'll see you when it's happier.
Yeah. Take care.
All right.
Later.
Thanks for joining us. We do
have a bunch of super
we do
chats
have a
to
bunch
go
of
through.
super chats building up, but also on that note of Nielsen, This is Travis in the chat. Travis and I went to George Washington University.
Is it a rival
which
of
is
Georgetown?
Up the road from Georgetown, which is sort of like we live in Georgetown's shadow, basically.
Yeah.
George Washington, where we went, is sort of like, this isn't really true of me, or I don't think Travis either, but for a lot of kids, it's like where you go when you don't get into Georgetown. And then you go to GW and you kind of like resent them. But they're also like, I don't know if anybody in the chat is from went to Georgetown, but there is sort of like a, pop your collar kind of stuck up energy there.
It's very like
they kind of like to think that they're like a step away from Ivy.
Yeah. It's like political aid energy, right? Like they're all like,
there are forces within
shirts.
me. Yes, there are forces within me that
I can tell you're holding back.
Want me to really hate this guy.
Yeah.
Is I guess where I'm coming
from. So like you immediately, so Travis sent the picture of him in his Georgetown jersey,
and I was like, oh god,
was there a rage that welled up in you?
Yes, absolutely. I had a hard time with that photo. Everyone look up that photo of him wearing a Georgetown jersey, and I wonder how normal people react.
I think he may have won a national championship.
Really?
In that jersey too.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Wow. It almost happened.
Yeah, it was tough. It's interesting because there's not a lot of school spirit at GW. There's not a lot of like.
Do you have sports at GW?
There are sports. There's no football team. So there's the basketball team went from being like incredibly good to incredibly bad, back and forth while we were there.
Okay.
But I think like hating on Georgetown is pretty even with supporting GW teams, given that like the GW teams aren't that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that.
GW was on the map for basketball. We lost to Duke, I think, like twice while we were there in March Madness. So we got that far.
A lot of teams lose to Duke in March Madness.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, I'm having a hard time with that. I think we're really struggling. Travis and I are probably both really struggling with this kid. He had like a real Georgetown haircut in that photo, which is definitely not working for him. But hopefully he can turn things around. The bicycle kick was a step in the right direction, but a little showy, which tracks, I have to say. But I hope that it goes in next time. Yeah, I guess that's all. Travis, you wanted me to talk about this. I don't know if I covered it
I'm glad
properly.
you did.
I hope
I'm glad you did.
Yeah, we've got more super chats. Jan, did we already do this
did that one?
Yes, thank you, Jan, again for the super chat. This is a double thank you.
Taylor Jensen was the
Jensen was the surfer. Should we talk about this? Do you know who this is?
I've heard the name before.
Is a
Taylor
longboarder?
Jensen? I wouldn't know. Longboard, not longboard.
Well, this does play into the fact that LAFC.
Yeah, tell us why. Tell us why you don't know about longboarders. What is it? Are they not real surfers, or what? What's the?
This is a good combo. You know surfing. Vince lives in Long Beach,
where you can't surf because we have the breakwater.
Okay,
but yeah,
it is the
good
beach.
combo. No, I'm curious about this.
Yeah, what's the deal? What's longboarding versus surfing?
You look at the guys who are and gals who are on the top tier circuit, right? On surfing, and I don't know how much money they win in a year, $250,000, $1 million for the top people. And then you look
to hang out at the beach. It's not bad.
You look at the longboarding circuit at the end of the year, and like the top guys made like 15 grand or something. So
okay.
I think that's the difference.
So it's like the senior tour,
the longboarding and the shortboarding. And yes, your older dogs can hang in the longboarding circuit. So a couple of people have like left the high performance shortboarding and then go win a world championship as a longboarder.
Fair.
Yeah.
Like if Giroud was good with us.
Why would you have to bring it back to
no?
that?
Okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm hurt. Yeah, again, if anyone has any other surfing questions, throw them in the chat. Mike's also seen a lot of like better soccer in other countries, walkable cities.
You just
questions.
keep reminding.
You just
keep reminding us that Mike's seen.
I said that off camera more.
They call it football where I've seen.
Yeah,
wow.
exactly. Yeah, we're getting
big
there.
Flex,
That's where we're getting.
Big
yeah.
flex. Wow. Okay.
Okay, Francisco, thank you for the super chat. He says we need a creative mid, another forward, and a defender. We need everyone. Our scouts have been bad finding players in the last couple of years.
I agree with the first part, not the second part.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, like, look, I know that like we joked about it, like we don't always fill the DPs. Giroud obviously finally becomes a third DP. It doesn't really work out, but like they also found Sergi Palencia. You know, like they also Denny Bwanga. Like you didn't know who Denny Bwanga was until they found him, and then literally he's probably going to go down as one of the top 5 MLS players all time. So that's all to say that like this is not easy. Like, and I think people know that, right? Like there's risk with any transfer, but I think we focus so squarely on like the bigger name ones. And obviously, again, when a Giroud comes and doesn't work out, like we're going to remember that a lot longer. But that we shouldn't forget that then there's players like Sergi Palencia who like you knew nothing about him. And even when he came here, didn't start right away. And now he's a guy that like he's gone today because he's getting his green card. And I'll say this, like that's not ideal for the game today. But the good news of that is that probably means he's sticking around longer. And I think all of us would be happy with that result from that. So
that's true.
Don't totally agree with the second part, but I think the thrust of it, Francisco, creative midfielder, forward defender, I agree with that. I think that's like the minimum of what they need right now. I mean, they've already brought in Chouanier. I guess we're bringing in a center back in Perez. So that might fill, I think Chouanier feels like an all-around midfielder. Perez feels like the defender, but I still think a creative midfielder and a forward. So that's 4 players we're talking about in this window. That's a lot for LAFC in one window.
We should say also Chouanier. There is the French presence on the team is weakening. Where's that name from?
He is from Quebec.
Okay.
He's Quebecois.
Somewhat French. Ish.
Well, they're their own thing. I
think
they would prefer that you say that they're not even Canadian.
What, and also not French?
I mean, they're French.
They're francophones.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
you can say that.
Okay.
From what I know of the Quebecois, they're very prideful people in where they come from, and they would prefer that you know them as being from Quebec.
What do you know about the Quebecois?
They speak French.
Okay.
And good bagels.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Well, I'll respect whatever they want. In another news, this is the same guy who was saying like talk more about Nielsen. I'm ready to call it. I think we found Nielsen's burner account. Bob Serify, don't you dare talk about his hair again. I'll absolutely talk about his hair
that's his
again.
barber in Georgetown.
Yeah, it's either his barber in Georgetown. That barber's prolific, let me tell you. Oh my God.
he's doing work.
Yeah, that barber's around.
So you're saying that the style.
This is safe to say this is either him or a family member. Come on the show. Let's hang out. Let's talk this through. I mean, I hope I see him again. I hope he plays for us again and plays well. He certainly, he could have done a lot worse tonight, and we really needed someone to plug the gap like he did. It would have been nice for anyone else to show up too.
Did we miss any super chats?
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Super chats. We need a creative mid. We got that one. Heidi, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, we're watching because we're mad, Travis, and our mental health depends on you. Travis is gone.
Heidi, that is a tactical error.
Travis
you cannot depend on Travis for, I'm going to just say this.
Yeah,
anything.
That's true. Don't
let alone
on
your
Travis
mental health.
Mental health. Woof.
Especially that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He knows. Heidi.
How do you think he ended up here?
Yeah.
Think about it.
I'm not sure how that. What's the logic there?
I don't know. I don't know, but think about it.
Yeah, but think about
it. I think if you follow it up with think about it, it makes people try to
work.
Think about it.
You say think about it, and then you say draw your own conclusion. And I think that's how modern media works.
That's true. That makes it easy. Thanks, Heidi. We're here for you. Travis isn't gonna be. I'll be honest with you. Line and length. Maybe this is the barber, right?
So,
thank you for the super chat. Fire Dolo. He makes Bob Bradley look like look like Pep. I mean, no one's looking great right now.
I mean, Bob and Pep do have similar hairstyles compared to Steve.
How's their line and length?
Think about it.
Where's their line and what's
think
their
about
length?
it and then draw
Draw your own conclusions. Yeah, do your own research.
Think about
line and length. Dolo's not going to be around much longer. That's already pretty much set in stone. Efrain Benitez, thank you for the super chat. He says, this is the first game I watched since the Club America one. Oh my God, where you been? I get it also. And boy, was this a waste of time. Yep. Can't wait for the next season to start with a new coach. Okay.
Well, I've got news for you. We're only halfway there.
Oh my God. Is that true?
And don't forget, the season stops after this and we start Leagues Cup. So, there's just so much more time to spend together.
Yeah. That's the best note to end on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for the super chat.
We're all in this together.
I'm looking out. What else we got? What else we got in the chat? We got to find something good to end on. Is there any walkable city stuff? Is there anybody end up asking anything about surfing? Anything but the game. Anything but the game, please. If we win games in hand,
people are comparing me to beautiful people in the chat.
Oh, okay. I'm missing this. Where's this?
Very like, well, unless
this
they're
hardening
talking about
chat.
Vince.
Where is this happening? I'm not seeing it. Are you making it up?
No. I saw a little something. I thought I saw a glimmer anyway. Let's see.
Throw it back on there.
Here? What do you got? Oh,
is it in young Robert
Downey
Jr.? Is that what it is?
Who's on
no,
the
that's
left?
different.
Or is that Vince?
No, for them,
it gets flipped. I think you're on the left.
I look like
This is
James
good.
Franco and a young Robert Downey.
Whoa! Look at this, Daniel.
Thank you, Daniel.
Wow! Look at you.
Best I've felt in like 3 months.
You're the only one who feels good right now in this entire situation.
Yeah, because
it's amazing.
Very little riding on my connection to the soccer team.
It's true. Amazing. Wow, that went well. What is this? Just got Deborah. This is a completely innocuous.
Is that a drug?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. It makes me
We're talking about drugs. That's more, yeah.
I kind of hope it's a drug.
Oh, confirmation.
Oh, Lisa
Mike.
K.
Mike.
Ooh,
ask your friend his thoughts on Son coming to LA.
Whose son?
Well, there you go.
That's what I think about that.
That's what he said. What he said.
Maybe we leave it at that for tonight.
I like it. Son, I like it.
Good recovery.
I like it.
Good recovery.
How likely do we think is that happening?
It's not until they're done with their career.
Where's Son right now?
He's playing for Tottenham, and he is a legend for the Korean national team as well as for Tottenham. And it just so happens that Tottenham is on a Korean tour until August 3rd. So there is a chance that it could happen for LAFC, but just with those things that I told you, I think you would imagine he's not going to leave before they finish their Korean tour on August 3rd. So I think that's a good way to put that.
When does our transfer window end?
The transfer window ends August 22nd, I believe. So plenty of time.
Okay. Well, come on over. I think that's it, guys. I think we did it tonight.
All right. Yeah.
I can't believe we stayed this long.
Just let's really stick the landing here.
Yeah. Well, you guys, we're not getting anywhere here. What a completely disappointing match to throw right in the trash. We have Leagues Cup now. We can at least watch these games being like, I guess there's a chance that we could win a cup. And at the same time, if we don't, we get some rest. So I feel like the stakes are lowering for the next few weeks. And in the meantime, we get to enjoy a tournament format, which isn't terrible. So maybe focus on whatever else you got going on in your life and get some rest.
Yeah, get your life together during Leagues Cup. That's our motto.
Take a break. See what else is going on. Maybe we'll surprise people. Maybe they'll surprise us in Leagues Cup, and we'll figure out how to get our shit in order for when we get back into league play. But we will be back for a preview episode shortly.
Yeah.
Give us a like. Give us a subscribe.
We'll see you then.
Give us a rating. We'll see you soon. All right. I love you.